Field Marshal is waiting for news. I've got reports from 4 other teams who have successfully destroyed supply convoys. But one team still hasn't checked in.
Is everything all right?
Just needed to get some fresh air, clear my head.
I think we could all use a little of that. Especially now.
I hate to interrupt this rare moment of calm, but an urgent matter requires your attention. Members of the Dark Council have insisted on sharing their concerns about the hidden chain. Particularly the alarming increase in violent attacks on non-Mandalorian targets.
They want a meeting with you. Yesterday, if possible.
This is a problem for Mandalorians to solve, and the Dark Council are the last people who should be handing out advice on how to deal with infighting.
They've got it in their heads that you know something that'll make it all go away, and even if you can't, they want to hear it straight from you.
It certainly doesn't help that the increased surveillance of Shay's movements has provided nothing useful since she disappeared.
We had some of our best people tailing her. But if Mandalore the Avenger doesn't want to be found...
Her absence during all of this has the potential to paint us in a very poor light.
If the Dark Council is sniffing around, let's make sure they don't hear about Shay.
I agree. And if you can put their fears to rest, perhaps they will ease their scrutiny while we find her.
Speaking of, looks like our delay tactics didn't work.
They're more insistent than I thought. I'll find a suitable room for the meeting. Everything will be ready when you are.
Look who's graced us with their presence. We were beginning to think you would never find any time for our little repartee. I hope you weren't avoiding us. You and I know intimately better than anyone the demands that come with power. We both understand what must be done when our inferiors attempt to buck the yoke.
I've dispatched a task force to monitor the activity of these hidden chain Mandalorians, as well as those who oppose them. They tread perilously close to violating Imperial jurisdiction. This troublesome little quarrel among the Mandalorians, it cannot continue.
All that effort, only to come to the same conclusion I presented in an extensive report about the hidden chain assault on Ord Mantell.
The Mandalorians have forgotten their place. They must remember it quickly. Should their war interfere with Imperial business, they will face the consequences.
Are you threatening the Mandalorians? Are you threatening me?
Surveillance and documentation, all in defense of the Empire, are the only actions we have taken thus far. Krovos demanded we share our findings with you. Why else do you think we were so insistent about this meeting?
The manner in which we have arrived at this conclusion is irrelevant. What we should be discussing is what Mandalore the Avenger is doing to end this predicament as swiftly as possible.
Shay won't mind me saying this for her. We'll handle it.
Your input is vital, of course, but I am afraid that reassurances from the leader of the Mandalorians are still necessary.
I'll talk to Shay. Think you can cool your jets until then?
This is an understandably busy time for you, I am certain. But perhaps that can wait.
Not if it's something more stimulating than this riveting conversation.
This isn't over.
It's me. I think I just found a way to get Darth Maul's holocron away from Hutta.
That's good news. What do you need me to do?
I can't give you all the details over Holocon. Too many ears listening. Meet me on Mek-Sha. When you get here, stop by the Slugfall Cantina. I'll leave you something to help find me.
With you all the way. Yes? Scout the battleground? No challenge. Mercenary.
You made it. Not that I thought you wouldn't, I'm just relieved is all.
Is meeting here a good idea? A place like this, word's gonna get back to the hidden chain.
It won't. The Darmanda who didn't join Hutta have a tight grip on this place.
I don't know a lot of Jedi who could put together those signal emitters without getting caught. Especially around here.
I picked up a lot of things hiding out on Ossus. We had to. When you don't have a lot of parts to work with, you learn to adapt. My brother and I used to hide in here a lot. Rakan was always looking for a way out of chore time at the orphanage. I liked helping out, but I also liked going on adventures with Rakan, so I started hiding too. I used to dream about coming back here for him. My master never knew. I didn't want him to think that I was ungrateful, or that he'd made the wrong decision, taking someone who kept looking backward. But I think he did make the wrong decision. Maybe, if I'd said it sooner, none of this would be happening. Hutta wouldn't have the holocron. She wouldn't have Rakan.
Don't kid yourself. This squabble with the Mandalorians has been brewing for a while.
I know. But if it wasn't for me... It doesn't matter. We're going to fix this. That holocron is dangerous. More than any of us understand. We have to get it away from Hutta. The machine that she's building, it doesn't work without Darth Nul's holocron, or without the plans inside it. All we have to do is get the holocron out of there, and Hutta loses both the machine and something she never should have had in the first place.
What's this machine you mentioned? What's Hutta using it for?
It's... You'll see what I mean, once we get close. The machine is on one of Hutta's most heavily guarded ships. There's only one way on it. And that's with a specially built shuttle, one they use to round up... prisoners.
Why is Hutta taking prisoners? What's that got to do with challenging Shay?
Hutta thinks if she has something that no one else does, she can take on the whole galaxy. But she's wrong. The machine, I don't really understand how it works. Something reaches out, and it's like turning on a light, or a forgotten childhood memory rushing back. If you ever thought you once felt the Force, no matter who you've become, an outlaw, a farmer, a soldier, you feel it again. Hutta said I could help these people. Help them understand their connection to the Force. She said no one else would. She didn't say anything about making them fight in her war. Hutta will do anything to win. She doesn't understand the cost. She doesn't care.
Sonoray did tell me that Darth Nul had the power to show people they had a connection to the Force.
Did this Sonoray person also tell you what Darth Nul did for the Emperor with that power? My master told me. I should have listened. I should have never.
Did your master also tell you that Darth Nul used to be a Jedi?
What? No. That doesn't change anything. Hutta thinks this machine will just awaken powerful soldiers ready to fight for her. But the people Hutta captures, the machine revealed their connection to the Force. It doesn't make them soldiers any more than they were before. But that doesn't matter to Hutta. She wanted me to just... Even if I wanted to, I don't know how to train anyone to fight. If we don't do something, a lot of innocent people will die. We have to destroy the machine, and we have to get as many of Hutta's prisoners as we can off that ship.
Bust up Hutta's machine, get Nul's holocron, save the prisoners. Should be easy enough.
I wish I had that kind of confidence. But at least I know where to start. I know where we can get the shuttle that we'll need. One of the hidden chain strike teams was sent to take captives from Hutta. They must not have been too careful around the Hutts. They've run into trouble with the local crime lord and they're stranded there. It's a long shot. But if we can get to Hutta and find out where that strike team ended up, we can steal their shuttle. It'll take us right to Hutta's machine.
All right, I've pulled off crazier plans than this. Where's the shuttle?
I don't know all the details, other than the strike team was sent to the Minboosa district. It's probably best if we head there separately. It might raise too much suspicion otherwise. I'll see you there. Hey, good thing you're here. I've already had a few close calls. I'm waiting on a lead to meet with me. Come find us in the Cantina. We have a problem.
I'm not surprised. Something like this rarely goes according to plan.
I know. I keep telling myself that. This was supposed to be simple. But it might be impossible. The Hidden Chain strike team assigned to Hutta have to be somewhere in this district. But... I don't know what to do. Slaves are rebelling. The Hut in charge here locked down everything. No one's getting in or out. How do we even start looking for that shuttle?
We could help the rebel slaves. Then it should be easier to search for the shuttle.
You would do that? We came here for a reason. I don't want to stop now. Hutta's ruined too many lives, and I'm not going to let her hurt anyone else.
There's no going back now, Sahar. You know you'll have to face the Hidden Chain head on.
I passed the point of no return a while ago. Let's go. They might be able to tell us how to find that shuttle, and there has to be something we can do to help them.
Get away! We're not part of the uprising!
Tell Yacindu, we've got nothing to do with those thankless wombrats!
First Mandalorians, now you? Those troublemakers are gonna get us all killed!
None of this would be happening if everyone would just keep their heads down and their mouths shut. I don't know why anyone would think they could take on Yacindu and his piles of credits.
If we make a run for the shipping port, then maybe we can... Leave us alone!
No, don't! Shipping port. That's gotta be where the shuttle is.
We can search it, but we're fighting blind. Watch your step. we fight the hidden chain, you'll have to do it out in the open this time. There's a chance this will get back to Hutta.
I know. But there's no going back now.
Shuttle! I want them ready to move as soon as we've got a way out of this muck pit. Eyes up! Eyes up! Look who's... Saha! Don't let her walk out of here! Don't give them any ground! Cut them down! Don't give them any ground!
You're getting information out of them. And I don't see the shell.
Hey! Over here! Thank the stars you took care of those Mandos.
They came in a shuttle. Do you know where it is?
No, but you let me out and I'll help you search for anything. One of them has to have a security key.
While I put in this security code, you can tell me about the Mandalorian shuttle.
Give her a second. That's all right. But just so you know, wherever that shuttle is, you're not getting anywhere near it in this lockdown. Get all of us out of here, and we can help you work around all the security.
Thank you. Move while we still have a chance.
That's everyone.
Is there somewhere safe you can go?
There's a Pilot Commissary here that the Mandos cleared out. We'll hunker down in there.